Hello and welcome to Nat Chat. I'm Mirella Rich. Today our guest is the president of the Australian Syrian Charity. His name is Father Samir Haddad. Welcome to the program, Father.
Thank you very much.
And you're a Catholic Melkite priest.
Yeah.
How does that work?
I'm from the Melkite Catholic Church. Mm-hmm. We are under the umbrella of the Roman authorities, the Pope.
Yeah.
But we're holding all the Byzantine heritage, like for the Mass, for the Holy Liturgy, for the theology, come from the Fathers, and all this history. We are, as the John Paul II said, we breathe in two lungs, the East and the West.
Ah, beautiful.
Yeah.
And can you tell us what is happening in Syria now? What would you like to talk about?
Maybe just God know what's happening in Syria now. It's something cannot describe in any words, or you can imagine what's happened there. Approximately around 4 million are registered as refugees, and approximately around 8 million, double of the number living in Victoria. Around 8 million approximately they are displaced within Syria.
Right.
Around 250,000 killed. The situation become more and more day after day very critical, especially for the minorities.
And do you know what is the cause of all of this?
The cause, it's not secret, but in the end of the day, it's even if there are financial matters or authorities matters in the Middle East, or because Syria in certain area of the world, everyone wants the power of this area. But in the end of the day, this war, it's affect everybody in the society there, especially the too many widows, too many kids, the situation for almost, 8 million displaced without any basic need for life.
So basically all of this is about greed and money, and these poor little children are being badly persecuted, and families and dying.
Yeah.
Just all on money. It's all based on money.
Every day, without any one of these authorities in the world, I want to see these authorities come and stop this war.
Yeah. We definitely need to pray for that, and we need to do whatever we can as well, physically.
You can see, I respect all this United Nations and these meetings and the 7 biggest countries in the world. It's all right. Okay, thank you. But what's the result? Who can stop this war? I remember very well when the Pope, the actual Pope Francis, in the 7th of August, if I'm not mistaken, it was a big talk in all the media that they will come to Syria with, a very big war. And the Pope Francis called for all the Catholics to pray together. I remember very well the next day this war stopped for some reason.
Wow.
And I'm asking through your program, and everyone pray at night before sleep or in the morning to say a little prayer for these families, for the authorities in the world. In the end of the day, they realize what they done.
Yeah. That no life is worth risking and hurting. There's over money. It just seems so.
It's not
ludicrous.
about thousands. It's about millions.
Yeah.
Millions of people they took from their life everything, dreams, hopes. Sometimes what I would like to make awareness of to the Australian nation, that sometimes when we say they lost, let's say, their cars or their homes, maybe we think in the back of our mind, maybe the insurance will pay them. But there is very different than here. Now in Australia, if you lost, God's not, you lost your home, maybe the insurance will pay you something. There they spend maybe half of their life to have a house or a car or a good job, and for all of a sudden someone knock your door and said, get out of this home, and this is what I own now. Can you imagine? If you close your eyes and imagine this, that someone knock your door or someone bomb your home. And I remember very well a family when they was crying and get out of Syria. They said, we lost everything, even the picture of our wedding. You know, sometimes not about just materials or money, rather than also like a good memories in the house, a good memories with the.
It gives me shivers, really shivers as you're saying it, because it's just all filled with such hatred, and I can't understand how people. I'm going to cry because I can't understand how people can live like that. They can just. They're human beings too, so how can they do that to another human being? That's why what Jesus said is so powerful. Love one another as I have loved you.
I don't think they are human. When I don't see the suffer of the people, and just I see behind these people that I can get something, whatever this, even if it's good. But this is very bad.
We have to pray. We have to go to a break as well. You're watching Nat Chat. Stay with us. We'll be back with more very shortly. Hello and welcome back to Nat Chat. I'm Mirella Rich. We're here with Father Sami Haddad, who is the president of the Australian Syrian Charity, and he's also a parish priest in Melbourne. Welcome back to the program.
Thank you very much.
Can you tell us, Father, what is Syria for you? Tell us a little bit about Syria, and you're from Syria yourself, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm from Syria.
So tell us a bit about the history of your life and
I
Syria.
born next to Damascus, a village called Yabrud. But actually, when you say Damascus, it's the oldest city in the world, still the people living in. And when you walk in Damascus, especially when you visit a corner in Damascus called Hanania, when was St. Paul baptized. Around 6 years ago, when I was in Syria, I come to this place, and every time I walk in, and by the way, you go by the stairs, and when you stand there where St. Paul was baptized, you know, you feel that you connected around 2,000 years ago. 2,000 years ago.
So much history there, isn't it?
St. Paul and Hanania was there. Hanania, and I, in a way or other, I repeat what I read and do meditation about St. Paul in my head. How was, St. Paul? What was the story? How St. Paul was come to Damascus to kill, and Jesus Christ changed him. And maybe I'm asking all the Australians to do a prayer that all these people come to Syria, not just to kill the Christian, to kill for the reason of killing or for the reason of whatever. That these people will be changed as St. Paul changed and the door
Yeah.
of Damascus.
Pray for their heart to change, that they start to hear Jesus in their heart. Each person can. St. Paul changed. This is just amazing. Like St. Paul changed. This is 2,000 years ago, and now it's happening today. It's we can pray for them. Everyone in Melbourne, everyone in Australia can pray.
And in Syria, where in Antioch start the Christianity, and move from Antioch to Damascus, where is the head of the churches, the Eastern churches, is there. You can not just feel the history, rather also then this powerful theology come from the churches, come from all these people. They was in the churches, pray all the time. The family that they raised their children in Jesus Christ's faith. Also, the population in Syria, approximately around 23 million, 24. 7% is Christian.
Only 7% Christian.
Yeah.
Gee, that's amazing. From the history,
and they're still there. Every time they kill half of them because they, in way or other, I don't know why, we should hold the cross. But anyway, if we follow our teacher, this is our grace. But in the end of the day, yes, we are always not necessarily just from the Muslims, but we are targeted in way or other. But by the way, we live with the Muslims a very good life before all this happened.
Okay.
And for all of a sudden, someone like put fire in way or other, and in the end of the day, the religion, it's not for you to kill.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And not for me to hate.
No, yeah.
Because my religion, if we can say that Jesus came to this earth to make a religion, I believe it's the Christianity is not a religion between two quotes. It's more than a religion. Maybe it's about a way of life.
Yeah.
And this way of life that
respect.
Jesus asked us to follow his example. Yeah, he said even love your enemies. And even if we think anyone in this world it's our enemies, we should pray for them and start be part of this love nature around the world. And this is what we should do. I know too many people suffer in Syria from this killer, from this killing people. But in the end of the day, we're asking God that through the prayers of the Mother of God, that protect Syria.
Yeah.
Not just the Christian, protect Syria and the population there.
Yeah, that's beautiful, yeah. And if everyone decides to love, every human being has love in them, so every human being can love, no matter what religion, race, colour, creed they are, every human being can love, that it's a choice.
If they think a little bit about that, I'm a human being. If just I want myself or selfish or centralized, without see anything around them, it will be...
And life is so much better when you love anyway. You're happier when you love. Even if you're not getting all this money, or these people are doing things for money, what's that going to give you in the end?
But maybe this is you.
Yeah.
The other people maybe they will think why I should love and put the other before me. If I will be selfish, I will be satisfied. But maybe later on,
you would never be.
Maybe later on they will discover that. At the end of the day, yes, when you love and you give, it's more happier than when you take.
100%. You have joy, and you can't
Yeah.
buy joy.
Yeah.
You can't buy joy or peace. That comes from loving. Thank you. We're going to go to a break again.
Thank you.
You're watching Nat Chat. Hope you stay with us. We'll be back with more very shortly. Hello and welcome back to Nat Chat. I'm Mirella Rich. If you've just joined us, we're here with Father Sami Haddad, who is the president of the Australian Syrian Charity. He is also a Catholic Melkite priest. Welcome back to the program.
Thank you very much.
Now, can you tell us about this video you've made called Tears of Pain, which is on YouTube? People can watch it on YouTube as well, and we'll end the program with it. But tell us a little bit about what inspired you to make this video.
Tears of Pain, it's about tears and it's about pain. But usually when you say tears or pain for adults, you will stop and think. But when these tears and pain come from kids, victim of a crazy war for no reason, kids lost their limbs. Yes, the original idea came from a girl. We help her from the church here in Victoria. I call it the church, not Melkite or Roman Catholic, because we send money to this girl. She was around 10 years old and she lost the two legs in school. It was a bomb come to the school.
In Syria?
Yeah, was there around 100 kids.
Gee, isn't that awful in a school?
And her and another one was killed. And I just know by the Facebook about this. And maybe like this girl, too many people in Syria, the same situation. We have approximately around 1,500 people like without limbs, and we make Tears of Pain to make awareness to the Australian society and as well as national to see how we can help. Too many ideas around, too many doctors they call, say what we can do. And I would like all the people watch the video, if everyone send it to 10 people and every one of us pay maybe $10, we can make a little different. $10 for us is maybe nothing, but you can watch the video in syriancharity.org.au, and there are people like look after the account and stuff, and they will contact with the non-profit organization in Syria in order to make this function quickly. And on behalf of, let's say, Australia, church in Australia, I don't know, the good people in Australia that they are willing to help. Maybe I invite you to watch this video. Not just once, twice, and even if you cry, come back and watch it, because this is the reality. And
you will not cry if you watch it, but you'll be moved as well in your heart, you know, to see really the reality. And you're right there, like you lived there as a priest for 11 years and you're still in contact with people there, and you're here now. So when you're giving to this charity, we're giving to someone who's actually part of it, like part of it, literally, who's the president of the charity, but also knows. Yeah,
it was a priest in Damascus. For the last 25 years, he done work for the children without limbs.
Okay, we have to end the program now, but we'll come. Could you come again next week? If you
want, we can talk more about the video.
And we'll leave the viewers with the video right now. So thank you for watching Nat Chat. We'll leave you with this video. Open your heart. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.
شو عم تعمل عمو؟
نقى خبز. العالم بطرانة متكب الخبز هون. لك قديش طلعنا واستعفي بالأرض. وده العالم بتعطي لحدا بتكبن.
منين الخبز عم يجي؟
مساعدات الفاتت للناس.
وانتم ما استلمتوا شيء؟
لا. لو استلمنا شيء في عنا ما كنا نجي له لهون لنأخذ وناكله.